Ahead of the summer travel season, a U.S. District Court judge sided against the transportation mask mandate extension. And subsequently, the Biden administration, they communicated that the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, as you know them in your hood, they will not need to enforce the federal mandate in airports and transit. Here with more, we've got Yahoo Finance health reporter Anjalee Khemlani. Anjalee, the timing of this is certainly significant as we've seen a recent uptick in COVID cases as well.
That's right. So we need to recap what's really happened, right? Because a lot has unfolded in the last 24 hours. So to take a step back, first of all, we saw that the federal judge really just struck down that mandate. And we saw the celebration within minutes of passengers on planes celebrating. Take a minute to listen to what that sounded like.
And I just checked with company, and the company position is, the Delta position is, masks will be optional this evening for all crew and passengers as well. So it is cause to celebrate, but for those who want to wear masks, please feel free to, but it is...
Lots of fanfare, right? You can hear that. That's definitely some people pretty happy about it, ripping them off. We saw all of that. And so what happened is the result of this, the reason why is because that federal judge said, and I quote, "It is indisputable that the public has a strong interest in combating the spread of COVID-19, but the mandate exceeded the CDC's authority." So really, it's a legal argument about how the CDC put into place that mask guidance and chose to extend it. The White House, of course, having to acquiesce to that, then puts out a statement and says to us, quote, "The agencies are reviewing the decision, assessing potential next step," meaning the battle isn't over. In the meantime, today's court decision means CDC's public transportation masking order is not in effect at this time. So TSA is not going to enforce it, and public transportation hubs at this time. CDC still recommends that people continue to wear masks indoor on public transportation. So that's where things are right now. So what happened? We saw that yesterday was when the mask mandate was supposed to initially expire. It got renewed and extended to May 3rd. Then we have the federal judge come in with that overruling. Then we have the White House acquiescing. And so what ensued was a little bit of chaos, as you might imagine, right? We saw that there were, transportation hubs that were choosing to keep the masks or let them go. We saw cities choose, regions choose what to do separately. Airports were going to keep the mandate while airlines were keeping them off. So all of that really concerning, absolute mess, right? So that's where things stand right now, where it's still kind of a mixed bag. People are kind of fending for themselves. Important to note, when we saw the UK do something similar where airlines were keeping masks off and airports on, there was an uptick in cases and caused a shortage of staff there. And so all of this, of course, really concerning, as you pointed, increase in cases. We now have a new variant of concern to worry about. Love that news there. That's the BA.2.121. It's an offshoot of the BA.2. It now accounts for 1 in 5 new cases. Even though BA.2 is still dominant, we still have to keep our eyes on that.
And the good news is if you want to wear a KN95 protective mask everywhere you go, you still have that right. Whether you're aboard a plane or in an Uber or in an Amtrak, you can protect yourself.